Hello knitters, Phelan from Strand's Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I have snowmen, Santas, hats, slippers, and bulky sweaters. Stay tuned. Start off with the classes and end with the sweaters. So the class coming up this Sunday from 10 to 12 is the Snowman and the Santa class. So the Snowman and the Santa. Santa turned out so cute. So cute. Okay, so these are knit flat. This is the exact same pattern. I use bigger yarn. No, I use the same yarn. Bigger needles, very little needles. So this is on a 2.5. This was on a 4, 6, 4. I have to look. Can't remember now. I think it was a 6. 6 and a 2.5. Same yarn. So gauge. This is gauge. That's what gauge does for you. But so these are knit flat, and then you sew them up and add the little bits of pieces that need to be done. This one is more involved. Obviously, Snowman is just white until you get up to the hat, and then you do the hat and you stripe the hat. And then of course the scarf is separate and stuff like that. This one, you have a face to put in there. So the face is done with intarsia, which isn't hard, but it's a thing. You got to know how to do it. And in class, I'm actually going to just do intarsia first before you actually cast on your thing, because you won't probably get up to the face by the end of class. So I want to make sure you know how to do intarsia. So we will do a section of intarsia, like follow the pattern for the intarsia so you can get it. And yeah, but so it's intarsia, not that hard, and once you've done it, it's easy. The tiniest, cutest little pom-pom. So this is from the pom-pom makers, the Clover pom-pom makers. This is the baby one, and then they put ribbon. I just crocheted a little hanger out of the same yarn. So, and then of course he also has a beard, which is seed stitch, which is knit 1, purl 1, and then you don't line it up for a rib, but you alternate it by the rows. So he's a little bit more involved, but nothing drastic, and he's still flat. You're not knitting it around. And then this one's just easy and super flat. And I've got safety eyes for the buttons and the nose. No, for the buttons and the eyes. But you can also embroider. You can use buttons. You can do whatever you want. And then you knit a little scarf. And then the nose. So the nose is just knitted. It's like 3 rows, and you just decrease a lot. Knit 2 together, knit 2 together. So there's our snowman. There's our Santa. Yes. And this class is this Sunday from 10 to 12. So the next class coming up is the slippers class. It's Wednesday the 6th from 4 to 6. So it's next Wednesday from 4 to 6. And these are the felted slippers. Felted slippers. Here's the yarn. And so you start on the outside here and you knit the toe, and then it's going to turn into black, and you'll knit the rest of it. And then there's another section of color, so you can do the second one. So this is done in the round. This is done using magic loop for the toe part anyways. So if you don't know magic loop, you can learn it pretty quickly. We could also do 2 circulars. If you don't know magic loop, I'll probably have you do 2 circulars. It's just easier to wrap your head around. And so you would need 2 sets of needles. These are size, oh shoot, what am I on? A 10. I'm on a 10. A 10 and 10.5. So if you're a tight knitter, you're going to go up to 10.5. So I'm on a 10.5. And if you're just sort of regular or looser, then a 10. But you'll need 2 10s or 2 10.5s. The cable size can be totally different. It could be a 16-inch one and a 24-inch one. It could be 2 24-inch ones. Doesn't matter. You just need 2 sets of 16s of 10s. And then we go around in a circle like this. And then you go back and forth. When you get to here, you go back and forth to do this part. And then you do some sewing up in the back and some stuff around the edge here. And you can put in this tab if you want. And yeah, so, and then we're felting. So you're going to felt in your washing machine. You're going to try to felt it in your washing machine. Newer washing machines either don't felt, or they just take longer to felt. So most of the time, I think most people I'm hearing, they just take longer. Like in my machine, this would be done in about 20 minutes. So it may take 45 minutes to an hour, but you need to be able to check on it too. So if you can't check on it, like you can't open your machine in the middle of the cycle, put it on the shortest cycle you can so that you can check on it. But if you end up not being able to felt it, I want you to try, because then you know you can felt, and felting has got a lot of fun things for felting. But if you can't get it felted, then I can felt it. I have an old machine that agitates quite lovely. And if you got a new machine that agitates, it swishes, it does this, swish, swish. That's not felting, that's not agitating, that's swishing. And the old ones, you know what, that's agitating, and that will get it felted. And no, you can boil, but that takes forever. There's things, other ways to felt things, but something this big, you want it done in the machine. It just is more efficient. Now, so that's this. Remember, guys love these things, totally love these things. So consider it. And we've got this colorway, and we've got a darker colorway over there too, I think. We don't have this one though. I wish we had this one, but we don't, because this is such a nice neutral, dark neutral color. So anyways, this is the slipper class, and it's Wednesday the 6th from 4 to 6. Wednesday the 6th. And the last class I'm going to talk about is the Phoebe hat. How adorable is this? So adorable. Pom-pom. Adorableness. Yes, and easy. So this is stranded. This is, you're going to knit one with one color, knit one with another color, knit one with one color, knit one with the other color. So you're alternating the knitting, and that's it. It's not that hard. And this is what it looks like in the back, because you're carrying the yarns along. So it also makes it even warmer. Now this is very bulky yarn. This is our Yusha, and it's already going to be warm, but it's even warmer because it's almost double thick strands because of the stranding you're doing. And then just a regular everyday rib, 1x1 rib. And the pom-pom, we have fuzzy pom-poms. Hold on, let me go get them. Crack. Okay, so here's the fuzzy pom-poms. These snap on, so you sew on for the snapping. This one sews on, there's a little loop here and it sews on. So we got this kind. This is really super soft, and we got these kind. And we only have like grays and blacks, and there's some colors in these. So you might want to, if you want one of those, I would pick that first and then match your hat to the pom-pom, because like I could use this one. I could use this one for this one, you know, but the color you pick may not be in here. So if you want to use a pom-pom, I'd get the pick it out first and then we match it. So anyways, this is stranded. This is really fast. This is bulky. Pretty sure I was on a 10 Yusha. And so it goes really fast. You're not knitting very long on this. And so this is a great multiple. Like if you got to do several hats, do them in different colors, or I'll show you pictures of them in different colors. It's adorable. It's just totally adorable. So this class is Saturday, November 16th. Okay, and that's it for the classes for now. So I'm going to highlight Yusha. This is our favorite bulky yarn. We use this like water. We have so many examples out of this because it's such a nice bulky yarn. It's very bulky. It is a merino. Let's see what it is. 98 wool, and then there's a polyamide. And the polyamide, it's like a crocheted. The strands are like a crocheted tube. And so the holding the tube together is a little tiny strand of the polyamide. So that's what's holding the yarn together. And so this so this says you use a, they have it on a 15 only. We have used this, this is the same yarn. So this was on a 10. And we've gone up to on a 19. So from a 10 to a 19, we have put this yarn, depending on what we're doing. It's fabulous. So Yusha, we have lots of different colors. It comes in some really, really great colors, and we've got lots of them. So the sweaters, so these are all bulky sweaters that knit up relatively quickly. And you could even still do them. For yourself even. Maybe you're not even knitting for too much for Christmas. Get yourself a sweater. So this is the Mimiko. This one was last year's big one that everybody knitted. And it's the Yusha, and it's got the trim in the other color. So it's trimmed there and it's trimmed here. And it's just adorable. It's got the sleeves are somewhat gathered, puffed out. You can unpuff them if you want to. You don't like puffy, you don't have to have puffy. So and this knits up very quickly. It's a raglan, top-down raglan, and this is a very basic sweater and quite wonderful. And so this is on Yusha. Then we have our new one, which the pockets still need to be sewn on, it looks like. This is Christine just is finishing this one. So this is the Yusha. This is called the Lion Sweater. And this one is by Mochi Knits. And so there it is. And it does have pockets. As you can see, the pocket's not quite on yet. This one's on. So there's a pocket. The other one's almost on. And again, this is a fun knit. So this has a nice collar on it. We haven't done anything that has a collar before in these bulky sweaters. So it has a nice collar and then the button band, and it's a drop shoulder. So we're talking about doing rectangles. These are rectangles that you're knitting. There's the only shaping is here in the sleeve. There's some shaping. You're putting the shoulders together. It's really pretty. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous sweater, and I can't wait. We're gonna have this on a mannequin pretty soon. So that again, Yusha. I'm not sure how many, what she's on. I don't know the details of it yet, but I'll put it into the mailer. But she was at least on like 13s, maybe 15s. I don't know, maybe 17s for this sweater. And so that's another one that we have. We also have Moonflower, which is this one up here. Again, this is another Yusha that we've used Yusha on. And this is done side to side. So you start at this cuff of the sleeve and you knit to there, then you add some to make go down the body length. And then you knit the whole back to the middle, and then you do the same thing on the other side, here to here, add, so you have the body length, and then you connect them in the back and sew them up. And it's a wonderful sweater. It's a wonderful sweater, and very beginner friendly. We've had a lot of beginning people do this sweater because it's very beginner friendly. So this is another one that's really fast and really good, and people love it. And then this one is, this particular sample is actually knit out of the Noro, but I have had people do the Yusha out of this. So this is just another, this is a pullover instead of a cardigan, but it's just drop sleeves. It's rectangles, people. So you just get your gauge, we get your gauge off the Yusha or any yarn. You can do any yarn, but I'm highlighting Yusha, so I'm gonna talk about Yusha. But you get your gauge off the Yusha, get to the fabric you like, we get your gauge. You have a garment that you want it to fit like this top does or this sweater does, but it can be a top, it doesn't have to be a sweater. But you like the way this top fits, and we get the measurements off of that, and then we just do the little bit of math so we know how many cast on, and then you're just making a triangle twice, a rectangle twice, front and back. And then the sleeves are also, they're just tapered. And so they start out as, this wide, and as you're getting down, they just taper. So that's not hard. It's basically almost a rectangle, but it does taper so that it comes down some on your wrist. And so that's a possibility too. And it's a pullover instead of a cardigan. So as you can see, we use a lot of Yusha, and we have for years, and we keep looking for other things. You come out and replace it, but nothing replaces it yet, nothing. So those are Yusha, our favorite, our Yusha, and those are some really great sweaters that are gonna knit up really fast. So you still could do them for somebody easily. You could do one, possibly two, depending on how much knitting time you have, and or do one for yourself. It's sweater weather now. You need a sweater, so by the time you finish it, it'll be perfect sweater weather, and you can wear it right away. So that's our sweaters and Yusha. And then the new yarn we got in yesterday with a sample sweater. I'm so excited. So this is Juniper Moon Iris. This is an alpaca, wool, and silk. So 70 alpaca, 20 silk, and 10% wool. It is soft and squishy. It's not itchy. It's amazing. So when we got the sweater, so here's the sweater. And again, this is just a pullover. Again, this is drop shoulder. So again, you're just doing rectangles and sleeves that taper. That's it. And so that's that sweater. But also this sweater that we've been doing out of mohair and the alpaca brushed yarn, which we have done so many of them now since the summer. This has been our hot sweater. We think this could work too, because this is more like the fashion mohair, and it's about the same. It's not as fuzzy as the fashion mohair, but it's about the same width and everything, and the series even more fluffy, but we're pretty sure this is very comparable to the to those two yarns, and that you could do that with this too. And it is, I'm telling you how soft this is. It's ridiculously soft. We have, I'm not sure, there's like 4, maybe 5 colors, and they're kind of muted, which is fine, but they do stripe, as you can see with the sweater. This is the color that sweater's knit in. And then here's 2 other colors, and then there's a couple other colors. But so there's options with this one too. So the drop sweater, the drop shoulder sweater, or the top down raglan sweater that we've done. Pictures are all up here for those. And again, this is going to be this, well, the top down raglan is going to be at least on a 13, if not on a 15. So again, bulky and fast. I'm not sure what this one's on. It says on here to be on a 7, oh, wait, 19? No, that's so a 7 to a 9. 7 to a 9. I would easily get this up on a 10 or 11, easily. I love pushing the needle size up because the drape gets better. Only this drapes pretty well. This is pretty amazing yarn. But it just, everything's like a little better with the fabric, not tight, like a little bit loose, not too loose, but just a little bit so it's got movement. So you will find that I do this a lot. So, all right, well, happy Halloween for everybody that watches it today. It is Halloween, and that means November is this weekend. Oh my goodness, tomorrow. and we're here, it's here. So come in, pick out stuff for either to do for your gifts, or if you're done with gifting, then for yourself, knit yourself a sweater. It is sweater weather. Say that fast, sweater weather. Sweater weather, yeah. So, and we have lots of ideas still in here for Christmas stuff, the decorations, the Santa pillows, the other pillows. Of course, we've got the little snowman and Santa. We got the little gnomes and lots of things. So, and we've got fingerless mitts coming up. Let's see, what else do I have coming up? Fingerless mitts, and that's all I can think out on top of my head. There's other things. I just can't think of them right now. So anyways, that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye.